Truth be told, hi Oko, how are you, dearest Angela? So yesterday, Miss Angela, instead of revealing the truth, which, Joaquim in the back and everybody told me when the fraud came into Oko, and my gift card went missing for the $33. So yesterday, Kanseri and Jeff was there. He had a free spot next to him to his right. They're always maintaining like an invisible third party. Then next thing you know, there's the invisible daughter who comes in the scene. When I don't provide any of the session kids with sexual gratification, because that's messing with their plasma, then they're all messed with, like even Joan Cologne, everybody got messed with. So, they're trying. Last resort was to hook me up with Gemini. They tried that at the Hampton Inn. It didn't work for them. Army, principalities, Russell Pearson, too important, was molested as a child. How do you know I wasn't a victim of all and beyond maybe as a child? So why do you want to scapegoat me, all of you? So you gotta get over yourselves, because it is non-justifiable. The whole, 3D to 5D agenda is non-justifiable. It wasn't created by the divine or by my heart. It was a manipulation at Jacob's building by mad people with 5 floors. I was on the 5th floor. Gladys on the 3rd, Jacob and Sons, who began my MacBook Pro incorporation, and before that the PC. So they extrapolated the internet out of myself. So now they're scared that their matrix grids are going to crumble, because they don't want people around the Oaks now and this area to become conscious beings. They want them to remain stupid workers, because Joaquim told me simply when they sent the fraud, but the Texan, little bartender who receives me at her bar at Oko was like, yeah, I'm here because I used to traffic cocaine from North Carolina. I sold it from instead of 80, instead of 30, we sold it for 80 years, so I made $50. Oh my God. And she's handling the whole bar at Oko from Texas. But Aaron Matthews, you have a problem with why me? Because who bribed you, honey? Or who raped you, babies? Because cooler office, you need sessions majorly, because you're actually very raped and very deranged for you all to go all the way when I already have a cop case. You went all the way to Bluffton to aid the thieves at taking Eric's, when I had already mentioned, and Eric walked in with me at Cricket. And if he has wrong photographs because he put a date rape pill in my drink, it's up to you police to protect me against this, not to side with the others because of guilt. So as I said, there is the cop programming. If you're not a real cop working for God, you have the cop programming, so that will make you work for the people who bribe you, who fake pay taxes, because you don't have a heart-brain connection active, so you're failed at any profession you entertain. That's why you all hate me, because my covenant is divine by God. I can't not be me. You've tried to diminish me by every means. You've tried every possible drug on me at every one of your states by the fraudulent people that are sent by the police in every state who refuse to write identity theft reports. And I am talking because this can happen to any of you Mexicans here or Latinos or anybody here at the Oaks. You have a normal job. I did every job. I came here like me, like you. I worked in Florida. I moved up here. I had jobs. I was a waitress. Before that, I worked at a deli, meaning at Earth Origins. Before that, I had a period where I just landed in the United States. I had some money saved, and I got frauded by Hollywood people who married me under an ankle bracelet to then put me under house arrest to start, diminishing me, to give my position to other people's daughters. And it can happen to any of your kids. It happened to me. I'm a real person. If you think it's funny to laugh at me and mock me because Cristal Cordoba from Costa Rica, and Victoria Diaz, and Miguel Lamboy, Puerto Rico, and Peruvian Stephen Thompson told you it's okay. It's not okay. It can happen to any of your kids. You can be from Venezuela, from Mexico, or from anywhere. It can happen to any of your children. You are all concerned. How dare you reproduce when these things happen? I have had more than one person. 3 people got married using my maiden name. They got my gifts. They got my inheritance. They got my clothes, my cars, my homes. And I'm on the streets because I'm a Christed being, because I'm kind. But nobody has the right to do this for any reason on earth. So you ought to take awareness that the bosses you work for are actually frauds. So that's what happened yesterday at the Oko bar. It's a constant trying to set me up, you know, to incorporate whatever else agenda they have on the side, which will not happen. So the first time, whoever fraud they sent after me, who stole my purple card, you had no prerogative to do that. I don't need duplication. Anybody who messes and screws with session kids, and if you think that's sex trafficking, and if Russell, you think that that's fine, you lost your cabeza, baby. Because now the devil is promising these people like, oh my God, if you fuck for like money, then you can get the Balenciaga meet Prada meet Dior, Puma, Nike, Jordan, all in one, okay? And then they show me the bags of, you know, their frolications because they get to hug me because they're all, you know, vampiristic based beings who use me for their specific means and purposes, because the men that are concerned don't have the audacity to come forth for who they are and say, hey, I love you, you're mine, I don't care who says what, I ain't got no wife, no kids, no friends, I love you, it's you and I. Nobody can do that. That means nobody is Lucifer. If anybody believes that, Uncle Dave has me jerk off inside Ambura because Ambura is suddenly Dima Tabrawi and then it's going to be Aurora Diamond Morning Star because we hate fucking the real her because we're racist, masochist, fucking misogyniac, motherfucking assholes who fucking rob people and kill their pets and kill other people. And now Andrew's a sold off car salesman acting is just okay, out. Carol, you're trying to reroute me there. You go there, sweetie. Or Caitlin, sweetie. You all have to give up what doesn't regard you. And provided one of you men is Lucifer, you will know what the fuck to do. Cause ain't no fucking Lucifer who's a goddamn sold off mongoloid fucking Pop-Tart motherfucker. I ain't that. I did the fucking work. You wanna judge me cause I had the marvel to transform myself? I am the shift. You don't like it? Don't get married in its name. Don't fuck with it. Don't spy on it. Don't put me on blackmail list. And don't lie about it. Don't construct fraud for lives around it and try to get me in trouble for your misdeeds and your lack of global maturity and intelligence and the corruption of your individual nations and whole nations as one. Why would you send your children to school still if I'm here? Are you stupid? I went to school how many years for nothing? Why did I do every homework? Why are you lying to your kids? Why? Why do you want them to eat food? Why do you get pets? Why do you pay rent? You're wasting your time. I am living proof that even if you're the best student, you're gonna get screwed. They're gonna steal your name, steal your husband, steal your identity, and you're all gonna laugh about it. Why? Because you're paid by these idiots who pay the cops and you're all idiots. Cabeza, por favor.